Hi guys, welcome back to Angelic Tarot and Therapy. I am Kat and I'm here to do your weekly outlook video for you. Just a little twist of events here. I have a new deck and I know how much everybody loves new cards, right? So we're going to start with the box. Consider this kind of like an unboxing, if you will, okay? So here we are. This is called the El Goliath deck. This deck was hand sketched by Goliath himself. Absolutely fantastic. There are 17 new cards that were added to the deck. They're kind of like oracle cards, but I just shuffled them right in just so we get little clarifiers throughout. And check this out. Look at that. Look at that. That is one of the new cards that he drew. Okay. And this is a shamanic shadow deck. And I absolutely love this. And then check these out, guys. Really? I mean, look at that. That's just some of the cards that are in there. And then the box flips open like so. Okay. Absolutely fantastic. And I'm sure everybody's just dying to see. Okay, here we go. This is the guidebook. And the guidebook actually goes this way. So it flips open like that. And now for what everybody's been waiting for. Look at those. And just look, I mean, these are absolutely gorgeous. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and get started. We are going to be doing a reading for the masculine energy, a reading for the feminine energy, okay? And today, the sun is still making its trip through Scorpio, as you all know. The moon's been hanging out in Aquarius. And Mars is trying the moon, but it is in Libra. So this is all about gathering with family and friends, having people over for dinner. It's, you know, hanging out with like-minded people, and unexpected twists that happened this afternoon. So we are going to examine the masculine and the feminine energy. So masculine energy, if you carry the protective, projective, action-based energy, that is masculine. And if you carry the intuitive, receptive, nurturing energy, that's the feminine. You can be either gender and carry either of the energies or both. Okay? It is not gender specific. If I happen to say things like ladies, gentlemen, etc., please know it's simply easier than saying divine masculine energy or divine feminine energy. If you are in a twin flame relationship, this is definitely the reading for you. If you are not, it can still be applied to your life depending on which energy you carry. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. These are so big, I literally have to finagle a little bit and then shuffle them sideways because they are that big. But I love how big they are because then it really gives detail and you get to actually see the entirety of the card. So we're going to go at, which one are we starting with? Okay. All right. So we are going to be starting with the feminine energy today. Okay? Feminine energy, those that carry the receptive, intuitive, nurture-based energy. Again, you can be either gender and carry either one or both. Okay? All right. So here we go. Another swig of the Go Juice here. I literally rushed home from work. I was that excited to see these. Okay. So the feminine energy, yeah, we're just going to lay these out. That way I have them all ready already. And these are a lot bigger than my usual cards, so we might have to pick them up and move them to have room for everybody on the board here. Okay, so the current situation for the feminine energy. We have the Queen of Wands. Isn't that beautiful. The Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is all about believing in yourself. This is believing in yourself, having courage to take action on your own behalf, having confidence in yourself and spreading your wings and taking off, really just initiating your own sense of self. That is the Queen of Wands, and that is the feminine energy's current situation. This is where you are now. Okay? Let's have a look at the crossing energy. We have the Hanged Man. Isn't that the cutest little monkey? It's so cute. But like any animal, the monkey puts himself in that situation, hanging by its own tail. Okay? So this is a voluntary position. And this is really, it's being suspended. It's just hanging out. It's just getting a new perspective. It's seeing things in a new way. And as you start coming together in union, or as you continue to purge the things that are no longer valid in your life, feminine energy, you're going to constantly get new viewpoints. And I had somebody ask me, they're like, the Hangman just keeps coming up in these readings. And the reason is because as things develop, as things keep moving forward, you keep getting a new perspective. And after each new perspective, there's kind of like a suspension. There's a pause. There's a pause. It's a breathing pause. Basically it's a pause so you can get a breath in edgewise before you continue on. Okay, so this is very, very much a time of suspension. I mean, we got Mercury in retrograde right now. Okay, that's about as suspended as it gets. Okay, all right, and then the basis of the situation. The basis of the situation, we have the Three of Cups. This is the Three of Cups. Yep, Three of Cups. And that is the Trinity Triangle. It's also a time of celebration. It's a time of gathering with like-minded people. You are celebrating. There's good things on the way. We've got abundance coming in. There's news of graduations, weddings, christenings, etc. That kind of thing. It's reasons to celebrate. And that's the basis of this situation. The reason to celebrate is the reason that you now feel confident enough to spread your wings and take charge of your own life. It's also the reason that now we're looking at things from a whole new angle. Okay? All right, let's see what's behind us. And those that are in a twin flame relationship, please understand that you're about to get very excited. Behind you is the Three of Swords. The heartache is over. The heartache is over. You either know who your person is, you've come into union, or we are purging the things that no longer serve us, those things that hurt us, those old wounds, healing after sorrow. So this is behind us, and it's going to stay behind us. Okay? And look at the detail in that. I mean, can it be any more perfect and beautiful? That's incredible artwork. All right. Y'all see why I was so excited for this. Okay. So the crowning thought. The crowning thought, Five of Pentacles. Okay. The Five of Pentacles. And this is basically what's on your mind is recovering after hardship. It's getting your stuff together as far as your finances go. It's figuring out how you're going to put stuff together. It's being careful with your money. It's having another set of eyes look over your finances. But that feeling like the vultures are circling, okay, that's what they're talking about right now. Okay, it feels like the vultures are circling. Okay, a feeling of being not enough, a feeling of bereavement. Okay, all right. And then our up and coming for the feminine, we have the Death card. Look at that beautiful thing. Oh my God. Okay. So we have the Death card, and as y'all know, that is major, major change and transformation. That is allowing things that don't serve you anymore to be released. Allow those things to die. Okay? So, and my puppies are playing. So if y'all hear noise right now, that's all it is. So it's okay. They're puppies. That's kind of what they do. All right. I'm not going to freak out too much here. All right. But this right here, you know, if you look, the death card is a 13 and 13 is a 4. Okay. And we're in what? November 4th. Very good. So 13 being a 4. 4 means structure, stability, a foundation that you can build on, or it means stagnation, which means this is both a warning and a welcome. Okay, this is saying welcome to releasing that doesn't serve you. The warning is, please don't allow yourself to go stagnant. Don't get complacent. Just because you figured out who your person is or just because they showed up, this is not the time to go stagnant. This is keep moving forward. Let's keep doing the work. Let's keep purging those things that don't serve. Help each other along in this journey. That's why you're together. Okay? All right. And if you're not in a twin flame relationship, this just means please don't keep going, let yourself go because, you know, you think you've made it. That's not the case. All right? Okay, so we're going to shuffle these over here. So I've got room on the board for everybody. All right. Gosh, this thing is absolutely fantastic. I am so glad that I invested in this. Truly. Okay. So the masculine energy now. We're going to lay these out just like we did for the feminine. We'll go over each one individually. And then the final thought panel down here ties everybody together, masculine and feminine both. Okay. Sorry, a little frog in my throat today. All right, so the current situation for the masculine energy, we have the Hermit. Look at how cute that little armadillo is. Isn't he just the cutest thing? I love that. Okay. So the armadillo rolls up into his shell to protect himself, right? Okay. So the masculine energy, you feel a little vulnerable right now. You feel like, okay, I just got this huge bit of whomping news, or I'm figuring out myself, or I'm starting to experience things a new way. And this is about going inside for answers. This is not looking at what's in front of you. This is go inside for answers. Your answers are not out here. They're in here. Okay, so come back to this place. But I'm just in love with that cute little armadillo. It's so cute. Okay. So that is the current situation for the masculine energy. And now for the crossing energy, we have the Queen of Swords. Look at that. Just absolutely fantastic. So the Queen of Swords does no harm but takes no crap. You know what I mean? She cuts things away. It's not about what she feels. It's about what she sees and how she thinks about a situation. Intelligence and intellect over feeling. And to go within, okay, to go within for answers, this is, yes, you're getting back into your heart space, but it is allowing yourself to use your intuition, okay? Swords are either dreams, thought patterns, intuition, and clarity, okay? So this is the Queen of Swords. In other words, it's not the King of Swords, so we're not 1,000% there just yet, but we are this close. We are this close, masculine energy, okay? So there's that moment of clarity that's cutting things away that are not working in your life anymore. It's accepting the fact that you're going to have to use your intellect and intuition to really go in here and figure out what's going on, okay? Let's look at the basis of this situation. Oh my goodness sakes. It's a 3 card. It's a 3 card. Look at that. That's the Empress. This is giving birth to your dreams. This is understanding that there is a feminine counterpart that is very, very much a part of your life. This is your aha moment, masculine energy. It's your aha moment. It's understanding that there's a duality to things and that it's okay to have feelings and it's okay to nurture yourself and take care of yourself during this time. It's also saying that you are carrying the secret ingredient to this twin flame relationship. You are the person that's carrying that, and it's not over on the feminine side. Okay? All right. And there's a lot of femininity over on the masculine side today, which also keeps pointing to union. It also, with the Queen of Swords, Libra is very, very, very air-based, okay, as are swords. And then we have Mars in Libra right now, and Mars is very masculine, action-based, all gung-ho, but then Libra's like, whoa, let's balance it out here. Yes, you can take action, and yes, you can make things happen, but that needs to be in the sense of cutting things away that don't serve anymore, okay? Old ways of thinking, those are done now, okay? Behind you, masculine energy, you have the Chariot. Look at that. Is it me, or do these just seem to glow? I love these. Okay. So the Chariot is, honestly, it's the Chariot of Osiris, and this is moving forward. This is going in the right direction. 7 means we're headed in the right direction. 7 also, the Chariot indicates determination and drive and that push forward. You are getting to where you want to go. It's also the achievement of something phenomenal. Okay, and the 7, the Chariot is a major arcana. We have several of these throughout the reading. But the masculine energy already has 1, 2, 3 of them. Okay? Now, from what I can tell, 1, 2, the feminine only has 2 so far. The masculine has 3, all right? Which means the spirit world, the divine, are commenting very, very heavily on what's going on with the masculine energy. That's a good thing, okay? They've literally bogarted the mic and said, okay, this is what needs to happen, okay? So we've got the Hermit. The Hermit, which is going within for answers and really just coming to terms with what's going on, okay? And then we've got the crossing energy of the Queen of Swords, which is using your intellect, your intuition, Libra energy, right, coming together and balancing things out. And then we've got the Empress, which is you are literally carrying the seed of everything in this twin flame relationship. And then behind you we have the Chariot. You are going in the right direction and you're being divinely directed right now, okay? Crowning thought for the masculine, the karmic soul, the tribe family. Wow. I'm actually going to read that right out of the book for you because this is one of those new cards that Goliath made. And I want to make absolutely sure that I am getting this right on the nail head for you. I don't want to leave anything, no stone unturned, nothing like that. Finding your tribe. This is in the forefront of your mind, masculine energy. Finding your tribe. Finding yourself in another being, like a twin flame relationship. I can't make this up. Leaving other groups to find a new group that allows you to feel seen and validated and loved. Soul migration, a higher self and spirit guides, the eternal spirit, love, unity, and family, whether by blood or not. You feel the connection, uplifting energy, and merger of love and support. Souls are not defined by gender, race, or sexuality. They are simply a fragment of the universe. This card also indicates that you're at a stage where you're ready to think about the maternal part of you that wants to be a mother or father at this time, and you are rising to the occasion. The two are merged together on a cellular and cellular level at the time of conception and birth, which again, that's the Empress energy there too. You don't, let's see here, where this card is reminding us that you don't have a soul, you simply are a soul. Souls incarnate and have experiences that allow them to grow in knowledge and ascertain a higher connection to their purpose. All souls have themes, and those soul themes interconnect vibrationally with other souls that see themselves reflected in the other. This is known as a soul tribe. I can't make that up. That is absolutely phenomenal masculine energy. And by the way, that's 4 major arcana. And now we have the 8 of Swords. That's the up and coming. And again, this is, I'm going to look it up this way because I want to make absolutely sure that you're getting the right information, and not just because I know what it means typically, but I want to see if he has anything else to say on the matter just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh my God, this book is so beautiful. Okay. The key word here in this card is feelings. Yet, Swords energy is about thinking. Remember, thoughts are key indicators of emotion. We are looking down on a polar bear underneath the ice. His sad eyes are looking up at us through the card saying, "Help me get out of here." That was the intention of this card, and it's very clear what's happening. The 8 swords surround him are preventing him from coming up to the surface, almost creating a claustrophobic feeling. And no one likes to feel trapped or confined. If you have felt completely locked in a situation that you really didn't want to be in anymore, you are looking for an exit strategy but can't seem to find one. This is the 8 of Swords, and that's what it's all about. This card is also connected to someone surrendering your inner power to another person or entity that is binding them and manipulating them into feeling this way. Believe it or not, you have options. So this is you. Basically, bears can swim underwater, find another break in the ice, and push on through. So this is saying the feeling of confinement that you once had, that feeling that you were never going to get out of that situation, the feeling that you're still tied to somebody via a child or an anchor, emotional anchor that you dropped, or the ties that connected you to this other person. Even though you have said, "I'm done, I'm walking away from this, I don't want nothing to do with this anymore," you still can feel trapped, and you might have a moment of, "Oh my God, what did I do?" Okay, and it might start to feel that a twin flame relationship is the same kind of thing. I assure you it's not. The truth is that the swords do not touch the bear in any way, and like Goliath said, he can, swim underwater and find another break in the ice and get out anytime he wants. This is an agreement that you made to be involved in, okay? So nobody's making you do anything. But again, this is about feeling trapped. It's about feeling that way. And sometimes as we start to go through the purging process of the twin flame relationship, it can feel a little confining. So if you start to feel that way, just keep reminding yourself, I am feeling this way because I'm thinking this way. Okay? All right. Now, let's have a look at our final thought panel. Oh my goodness. I love this so much. Okay. All right, so the hopes and fears. It's either a hope that you have or it's an unfounded fear. It's one of the two, okay? And this is everybody, masculine and feminine, everybody paying attention. Okay. We got the 10 of Wands. I love that. This is called the overburdened beetle. Just look at that, okay? And very much like the 8 of Swords, the death card, feeling like you might have taken on too much and that kind of like, what did I sign up for? Oh my God, how much work is involved in this thing? The 10 of Wands is that feeling of, I have taken on way, way, way too much. And the truth is that the 10 is also a 1, okay? So if you were fearful of taking on too much, let's look at the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is that initial spark. It's that divine drive. It's that passion that's been reignited. And all you have to do is, if it feels like you've carried too much, you've got somebody else to share it with, don't you? And then the 10 becomes a 1, and that passion and spark is reignited again. Okay? All right. And I'm actually going to pull that out of the book too. I absolutely love this. This is so amazing how he put this together. I felt very, very strongly led to pick up this deck. I was not prepared for how much I actually click with this deck. So the burden has been lifted off your shoulders, and you can now take a big sigh of relief. Comfort and rest. Take it easy. The weight is now gone. You are free from this workload. Try not to let it get so hectic next time. Delegation may be needed. Speak your truth. Set real boundaries for yourself that don't get crossed, and learn to say no. Okay? That is the 10 of Wands. And then your environmental influence, your current environmental situation, is the 10 of Cups. Look at the happy killer whale family. Look at that. Orcas, maybe? I don't know. But that is just absolutely gorgeous. And this is the joy card. It is, oh my goodness. I'm just going to let him tell you because it's so incredible. I love this. Oneness, freedom, family, and soul tribe. Oneness, freedom, family, and soul tribe. Joy, beauty, harmony, success, happiness, unity, attainment, home, radiating love and fulfillment. Delighting in your own good fortune, working on peace and harmony in the home, forgiving someone else, and forgiving someone close to you, bonding with your tribe, soul groups or tribes, restoring balance and reducing stress and tension around you, attending a family event and reaffirming family values. This card is really about being at one with the world and the universe. The 10 of Cups signifies that you've reached a place of deep emotional fulfillment and joy. I could not have said that any better. Can I just say I love this reading? I really do. Okay. All right. And then what is best for you? Both masculine and feminine. What's best for you? There we are. That's the 8 of Wands right there. Look at how beautiful. Okay. The 8 of Wands. And it's called the meteor shower. I absolutely love that. And whenever I get a new deck, for those of you that don't know, I always like to read it out of the book, because especially if they use pictures that I've never seen used before, because that tells me that they have a new perspective on this, and I want to make sure I'm giving you the information that they intended. Okay. So what's best for you? A rushing of energy, clear intentions being made, things being up in the air and yet not yet landing. Good positive news is on its way. Great opportunities, getting on with things, fast trajectory, taking advantage of a good time. In the 8 of Wands, we see a meteor shower falling down from the night sky. We get a sense that your inspiration has reached its peak, and you have now completely set in motion something that you've been fixated on for quite some time. Like a twin flame relationship coming to fruition. There is no time to allow yourself to burn out. The 8 of Wands is like a flash of fire in your belly, and it's time now to strike. The timing is right. No more waiting, just doing. Seize the moment and take control. Others will follow your lead, your passion and energy, and this will change them up to achieve too. Because twin flames are lighthouses and they inspire other people. These flying powers inside you have not yet landed, and they are moving about so fast right now, so just go with it. And that's what's best for you. I can't make this up, you guys. I'm so glad I decided to read it out of the book. You know what I mean? Like, because they word things so different. Okay. And here we are. Our final outcome, the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups. Fish are just jumping into his mouth. He didn't even have to try. Just jumping on in there. Okay. Final outcome. Achieving what you want. Indulging in pleasure, emotional fulfillment, getting what you want with very little effort. Overly appreciating your success, emotional fulfillment, pleased with what you've achieved, counting your blessings, and making a dream come true. In this card, we see the depiction of 9 of Cups in the beak of a large male pelican. He's holding his mouth open and is able to catch fish that are just jumping up with very little effort. The pelican has positioned himself to enable him to attain his goals, catching fish with very little input. That's the feeling the Nine of Cups is communicating. You're in such a good place. You're getting what you want and enjoying the rewards of your hard work. This card is telling you that you've paved your way to your own success. This card could also indicate, depending on the deepening of a newfound love and attraction that is mutually accepted and is now advancing. Things are coming along well and you don't have to overexert yourself. This comes as easy as breathing. This card is a reminder that life isn't always a struggle that we think it is, and that you're allowed to chill out a bit at this time. But this card is only representing a certain time in your life and is not telling you to sit in self-indulgence and become lazy. You still have other struggles and battles ahead of you. As without struggle, there is no higher learning and spiritual growth. So don't ride the wave too long, as nothing can stay the same forever. I absolutely love this reading. This is beyond phenomenal. Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I chose 3 cards just to clarify here. Let's choose one more. Okay. All right, so just to clarify a little bit, we've got the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, okay? And the Two of Swords is kind of like a stalemate. It's like, I don't know what to do, blah, blah, blah. And again, did I take on too much? You know what I mean? Not quite sure. Or pretending that there's no problem, you know, that kind of thing, okay? And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Let's see what the Knight of Pentacles has to say about the Ten of Cups, okay? Okay, Knight of Pentacles. The Aztec Warrior Hawk. Attention to detail, methodical approach, material world, going the distance, seeing things from a higher perspective. Okay. Wow. All right. It's also seeing the bigger picture, being methodical. Wow. Okay. And it also warns to not be afraid of change, that the Ten of Cups is actually a very, very good thing. Okay? All right. And then we have the meteor shower, where the information's coming in quickly and, you know, and we got yes. It can't be more direct than that. But then the Nine of Cups, we have the World, and this is the sacred circle, and I'm going to read that right out of the book for you. The World, coming full circle, balance, harmony, totality, universal energy, realization, fullness restored, completion, success, achievement, accomplishment, knowing your place in the world, a feeling of unity, counting your blessings. Congratulations. If you pulled this card, welcome to the beautiful world. In the world of the tarot, we follow the fool's journey through all the archetypes. We go through the entrapment of the devil, the passion of the lovers, and the clarity of the star, the destruction of the tower, the burning tree, and eventually all good things must come to an end. No? Or is it just a saying? And it's not really true, as nothing actually truly really ends. And all things just come back to be on the loop in a big circle again. The circle itself in sacred geometry tells us this clearly. Going from the end to right back to the beginning again, we meet at the start again, leaving nothing changed, but everything is completely transformed. This card is it, an enigma. The world is what is, but remember that everyone's world is different, and your inner world and journey to this card is not the same as anyone else's. This card is the total realization and totality of all things. The world bears the number 22 and is the highest numerical value of the major arcana in the tarot deck. It is the final stage of the arcana before it goes to be reset again. This card has always reminded me that you cannot live in this world and yet not be a part of it. You did dive into the great sea of life, and you were a fish therein. You are part of and a beautiful piece of the puzzle of life. That is so cool. Wow. The world is truly your oyster. If you've achieved something significant in your life, then now is the time to celebrate on a grand level. This card is all about completion of a process. It would be the end of your time at school, or even at tertiary education, even a graduation of sorts. So I think that if you've come together in union, that's definitely a graduation of sorts. Okay? All right. Well, guys, I hope that you've enjoyed this reading. I hope that you enjoy our new cards. We're going to be using these a lot because this deck is absolutely fantastic. I am so excited to bring this to you. Thursday will be our pick a card video, so be sure to tune in for that. Okay, and then Sunday is, of course, the live show where we ask your questions for the Archangels live. But thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you need a private reading, please do message me. I am available most evenings after 7 p.m. Okay, and if you need any help with anything, that's why I'm here. All right. And if you need me to answer a question for you for the show privately, you can message me on Facebook instead of putting it on the YouTube channel. That's totally fine. I will go ahead and pull the answers for you. I won't tell them what your question was. Okay? All right. Well, thank you guys once again for joining me, and I hope to see you guys right back here on Thursday for our pick a card video. Until then, you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.